Hello and welcome back. I am just in the process of loading up the bunker silo up at our little area, and because it's the it's the use of leftovers, that's the one, it will allow me to put anything in as a fill type, which includes straw, which obviously we have an abundance of at the moment, and we're desperately trying to work out how to use and sell. I am going to send the Rotner back at the end of today, which is why I thought I'd make use of it while I had it to compact down the bunker silo, because it was so good at it. So I'm just getting on doing that. I'm going to get this bunker silo filled and compacted down, and then probably call it for the night. And I think the grass should be ready to cut tomorrow, which is fine because that will all go down to the other bunker silo at the biogas plant. It's a bit further to take it, but that one will take the grass, whereas this one will take anything. So I'd rather put the straw into this one, but I think this is going to be a bit full for adding all of the grass into as well. We will also possibly take a bit of grass to do as hay, because it would be good to make sure we've got plenty of hay still for the sheep. Okie dokie, we are just on our way in here, and yep, I think it's this one. Where does it say it? Field 33, that's the one. So we are doing a fertilising contract to do have access to the land. Yep, we have just taken on a few contracts. Our grass fields are ready to harvest, but just to kind of keep doing some work around the area and what have you, we have taken on a few contracts. Let me just, if I just pause that. So there's a fertilising contract on field 15. That is a very big field though, so it will be worth the money we get back. This one that we're doing on 33 at the moment, and a transport contract, or supply and transport contract for some hay. So I've already delivered what we had in storage ready for our sheep. That's already gone. We're obviously going to get on to mowing the grass later, and so what I'll do is I'll get everything mowed, and then I'll show you how I turn grass into hay, because I cheat the system ever so slightly when it's large volumes like we're going to be getting. So yeah, we will come on to that, but I figured I'd get the fertilising contracts out of the way first, because there is a factory I've now installed to get sorted so that we can start using that digestate as fertiliser, and it will basically dry the digestate out to make it fertiliser in this factory. But in order to get that, we need about 45,000, which those two contracts for the fertilising will give us. So I thought that covered us off. That sort of paid for our extra factory that we're going to put in, and then that factory has effectively cost us nothing and is going to start bringing us in some money. We're also going to have to go around later on and collect up from some of our factories, because I know the grain mill is producing flour, and that is starting to be too heavily stocked. We've got loads of flour there waiting for pickup, so we might see what the price is on that and decide whether or not we collect it and take it straight to a sell point, or whether we store it up somewhere ready. And we've also got paper producing, and I believe there's a lot of furniture produced as well. So I'm going to get on with these fertilising contracts now, and I will catch up with you when I am all done on the second one. %95. Right. Let's dink the work width down. And we'll fill this bit in. Dink the work width down again. Narrower work width means we're using less fertiliser. We're going to take a quick dink around the tree. So that's showing 95%. I've had the pop-up now. So let's go down here. There was a wide-ish bit down here that I missed, and it opened out wider up the other end of the field. So let's hit this bit, and there's that wide bit up there just in the top left that we'll hit in a second as well, and then hopefully that should give us contract complete. And then just hit this last little bit. There we go, contract finished. Let's not use any more fertiliser than we have to. We're going to take our money, and in a minute we will have to go off and get some mowing done. But for the time being, let's just stop this here. We'll come back and get it later, because we have an important thing to do. Let's visit the BGA. Hello, standing on a thing. This is my inventive little way of keeping the BGA constantly topped up with silage. So by just sort of resting that global goods pallet in the air, it causes it to discharge without you needing to hold it or have a vehicle there, and it means it can discharge and I don't have to keep coming back and topping it up. So I'm just going to get this pallet moved. We'll put this one over here. This is the one that had the straw in it, but is now empty because I've put all the straw that we had down here in. Right, let's get our build menu open. Factories. And it's this one. Oh, it's 55,000. Okay, well. Right. I think maybe just in there. Boom. Okie dokie. And then what we'll do is we'll get that loaded up with digestate. I might even... Can we do it in the productions menu? Because that would be good if we could set the digestate to distributing. Yes, I think we can. It's not going to go anywhere else, is it? Nope. So let's set the digestate to distributing, and so that should now distribute itself to our solid fertilizer production. That will start producing solid fertilizer, and we can then use that to fertilize our fields and do fertilizing contracts, and possibly, if we get far too much of it, to sell. Right, let's get that activated, and that will start getting going for us. Right, let's go and do some hay now. Okay, so I've collected up the first forage wagon load of grass. There's a few little windrows left on the top field, and there's all of this bit left. I haven't even started mowing field 19 next door yet. So what I'm going to do for the transfer to make it hay is I'm going to cheat ever so slightly, and I'm going to use the Power Tools mod, just change it so I'm filling vehicle, and we're going to fill that with hay. I could just put it in a fermenting silo and get hay. That would work. I could TED it and get instant hay, but you know, this is quicker and gets the job done. So we've got, how much have we got? 106,500 litres left to deliver, so we'll drop most of this off, and then we'll drop about half of this off, make sure we've got our 106,000 litres left, and then go and do our delivery. Okay, so we're back here at Lonely House, just doing our final little delivery on that hay contract, and any minute now we're going to get the contract complete and we will be able to take our payment. There we go, 27,000 in the bank account. I don't think there are any other contracts that look appealing. No, that's a big field to do potatoes in. We don't have any of those to be able to transport, so I think it's just going to be, the rest of the day is going to be, so I think the rest of the day we're going to carry on collecting up grass. I might try and put some silage additive into this forage wagon, as we'll be collecting grass for silage now, so we'll get a little bit more out of it, and then we'll have to do our deliveries in the evening, I think, and see how much we can get from our productions. Okay, so I am just on my way into the silo at the biogas plant with the first load from, well, a mixture of one of our upper fields and a little bit off the lower field as well. So what my plan is to sort of back into about, I don't know, about here maybe, and then we're just gonna dump it all and just try and create just a huge mound, and then next time when we come in we'll drop in next to that, rather than trying to spread it flat, because I think this is going to be quite a lot of grass that we're going to get in here. Okay, that's all done. That's our first big pile set. Now bear in mind, consider the the contrast to that in our silo up top, that was, well, we only got about 3 loads in that silo up the top, so I think we stand to get quite a few more in this one, which would be great. So I'm going to go and I will catch up with you when I'm doing a bit more of the collection. Well, as you know, I have a slightly unhealthy obsession with dropping tractors into the river, so I put a nice wide triple headland up this end so that hopefully we have enough time to stop before dunking ourselves in the river. I have also redone that bridge so that hopefully we won't have any accidents where we hit it and fly through. I'm not going to lie, it does not look the prettiest with the grass poking through and what have you, but I'm not that bothered if I don't, like, crash. If it looks ugly but I don't crash, I'm okay with it. If you're not, drop it in the comments. Right, so I'm here at the grain mill. I've just picked up, I've already done a delivery of flour to the hotel. I'm just going to do another delivery of flour to the hotel because they are paying the best. I guess they must be baking some really good stuff with it. I've leased this trailer. It's just the standard base game trailer, but I'm using Universal Auto Load on PC. So that is how I've managed to boop the stuff onto here nice and easily. Hopefully it won't shuffle around too much and what have you. And then we will go and do delivery, get hopefully another nice good payment from it. Okay, here we go. And that's brought us in about £9,000, I think, which isn't bad. Whoops, that was a crash. And now, because it's one of these silly dolly trailers, I'm struggling to get it out of here, so don't be surprised if it jump cuts to somewhere else. Right, so we're going to come into the furniture factory for some flat pack furniture. See how well I can reverse this dolly trailer. Yep. And we're going to do our magic auto load button so they just boop themselves on. Wait for the next lot to drop. Boop, boop, boop. Please tell me the rest are going to fit on. I'm sure there's more to come. Ooh! Yep, that fits. Of course it does. Run away and pretend it didn't happen. Right. Squeak this out of here. And we are heading to the farmhouse with this, because clearly if you are a farmer you need lots and lots of not quite IKEA furniture. Flat pack furniture, we'll call it that. I mean, why you would need 12 pallets of it, I don't quite know. Here we are, just up here where the big green flashing light in the sky is. And we will just... oh, we'll have to open the gate. Open gate. Jump in vehicle. And in we pull. And that's just made us 43,000. Nice. Okay, paper factory's just in this turning, just past Mr. Splits. Sneak it up this way, there we go. Paper roll and a carton roll. Let's do the boop. Okie dokie. Off we go, round the big log pile. And these are going... Ooh, this is a drop down here. This is the landscaping didn't quite work out very well. Sorry, I was saying, these are going to the hotel car park, which, before you think it sounds a little bit dodgy, like there's some backyard deals going on in the hotel car park, there is a sell point that I placed and called it hotel car park, because it is literally in the hotel car park. Okay. They look quite good, don't they? So these two are new products that were added in the Platinum expansion. There was already, I think, paper and cardboard available as a mod. Oop, misjudged that slightly. Too busy talking. I think you could get it as a mod, but it didn't come as a big roll like this. It came like as boxes, basically. Here we go. Just coming up here. It's the one we've been to before a couple of times. Usually pays out fairly well. Right, let's drop these off, see what we get. $30,000 for the two of those. That is not bad. Let's go to our finances down here. And, oh, so we still have a full £250,000 loan. So we won't get to repay all of that. But I think if we... Yeah, there you go. I was going to leave it at 50, but 45 will do. So we have made some good money with production power. And you've now just worked out where the thumbnail title for this episode came from. So I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to jump on the like button. If you're new and haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. That is the best way of getting notifications of new videos coming out, live streams, etc, etc. All the standard YouTubey words. Most importantly of all, have a great day.